Growth.
Growth. Growth, Toastmaster Rajneesh, Toastmaster Rajneesh, growth.
Thank you. You know, you people are CEO already. Do you think like that? Have you think that you are a CEO? Because you are managing your family. So every person, mother, father, or husband or wife, they are CEO of their own family. Right? They are running their family. And what you do, how do you talk, what do you plan for your family. And same thing every CEO does in every company. Okay. So there are four pillars for every CEO who follows. First, very important is managing the self. Self management is one of the biggest area where you can control the thing. Right? There are two areas. One is that which you can control. Another area which you cannot control. So 90% thing is in ourselves which we can control. So what are those areas in self which we can control? Right. One is that having a knowledge. So when our parents sends us to the school or the colleges, why they are sending us, why you are sending your children to the schools and colleges, you are sending to gain the knowledge. After gaining the knowledge, what you do? You create your skills. And when you have the knowledge and when you have the skills, what you bring onto the table, you bring the network. People start knowing you. You know this, you know that, you know C language, you know database, you know networking, you know how to speak onto the stage. When you have the network, what you do, you bring the resources inside it. Right? People knows you, people hire you, people take your knowledge, engage with you, and you bring the resources onto the table. What happened after that? You get the reputation. Right? He is a good chartered accountant. He is a good legal advisor. Right? So all these areas, when you see the company, you recruit your resources, your employees, and you groom them. You bring in front of the customer that we have these manpower with us, right? So similarly, as you grow in your life, as your family grows, similarly the company also grows in this way. So that's the self area, you and your employee. What comes after that when you talk about the company? So one is the self, another is funds. Funds is the resource, that's the first area, right? Networking is also there. What comes after that? Your philosophy. What is your philosophy? You only get the orders and you are just fulfilling them, delivering them. How you are doing that? What all the areas you take care when you do that particular delivery? When you have a case with you, how much time you are devoting there? How much detail you are understanding from there? Going deeper, going into a very, very minutest, drilling down to the deepest level and understanding that case. That is very important. The quality of talking, quality of producing, that comes into the picture. Right? So that's a philosophy. Your blood, your skeleton in your body, right? You are bringing in your company. As you are doing, as you are lead by example. If you do the things at the deepest level, your employees will follow you. Okay. So, what come after that? The team, the people you hire, people you talk to them, you take the consulting from them, your mentors, your guides, right? How you talk to them, how you engage with them, network with them, and based on that, your team is built. So we were talking about first is the self, then your team, then your this the third part I was talking about philosophy, right? And what after that? Culture of the company, right? So do you know that how the culture word is created? It's a cult, right? Cult means you are thinking in the same direction. Everyone is thinking in the same direction, and who takes them there? Who takes them there to see that our horizon, our north star? The CEO of the company takes there. He has a vision, he has a mission, and he talks that we need to go there. We need to reach there. We need to hire the people to reach there. We need to gain that knowledge, that quality, the things to reach there. So people think about that, how to grow rich, how to grow intelligent, how to grow, extraordinary. They never think about that, why to grow, why to go there, what is the reason. If we have that particular mindset, so we can show everyone that this is the way why I am going there. This is the reason I am doing this. If they see themselves a part of that particular target, right, they also you know get a high motivation to come with you to make that company grow. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rajneesh. It
Thank you.
was, as always, a reflecting speech for all of us.